Hi everyone, welcome back to video number 2. I promise this one shouldn't take the whole 15 minutes, but I apologize in advance if by some chance it does. So where I left off in the last video, I was going over the cadence to the week and how we will post the discussion board each week and respond to classmates. And I also wanted to mention that I am on the discussion board pretty regularly. It's hard for me to respond to every single comment that everyone makes, but I respond to a lot of them and I certainly read all of them. So look forward to some responses and prompts from me as well. Okay, a little bit about the homework. So I don't know, some of you may have already taken other classes that use Blackboard, but I thought I'd show you how to access your homework and then how to upload your assignment back to me. So what you want to look for, it's usually at the bottom of each unit, is this piece of paper with a little folded sign, and it says whatever the homework assignment is. Yes, there is a Word document linked here, but what you want to do is actually click on the black part that says Unit 1 Homework. When that opens, you will see two things. You will see the due date of the assignment, and then the number of points that it's worth toward your final grade. You can pause the video here, take a look at the syllabus. That actually outlines for you exactly how many assignments they are and how much each one is worth. And so then when you want to submit the assignment back to me, there's one of two ways of doing that. To see the assignment itself, what you want to do is open the Word document. That will open a Word document on your computer. At that point, you have two options. Number one, and the Word document will have the prompts or the questions or whatever the homework assignment is. Option number one is to save that document on your own computer and then answer all the questions that are asked in that document and save it as something on your own computer. You can also type your own responses on your computer. And then when you're done with that document, you can upload it back to me. This works exactly like an attachment to an email. And what you want to do is go to Browse Local Files, and that will open up a box of what's on your own computer. And then you attach the file back to me exactly like you would attach a document to an email. And then I get it on my end and I can open it and see it. Now, I should tell you that I have a PC computer. I don't have a Mac and I don't have a Chromebook. So if by some chance you upload a document through a Mac or through a Chromebook, every once in a while, I have trouble opening those documents. If I ever can't open one of your files, I'll just send you a message right back that says, I'm so sorry, I can't read this, send it in another format. Not to worry. We can always get through these technology glitches together. That is one way to send the assignment back to me. The other way is to go to this little box here that says Write Submission. You can, instead of uploading a document to me, you can write your answers right here. So it looks kind of like a text box, and you can write as much or as little as you need to answer whatever the questions are. Then you just click Submit down here, and then I get it. Either one of those ways is an acceptable way to send homework to me. I will scroll down and just show you that there's another option down here called Add a Comment, and you can write a comment here. But I will tell you, not homework. The funny thing is, see how nice and wide this box is here? On my computer, on my end, I shouldn't say on my computer, but in Blackboard, when you submit your homework under Write a Submission, it comes in like this nice big document. But when you write me a comment here, it comes in this little tiny column on the right-hand side of my computer, which means it's the perfect place to write me a purely optional comment like, Dear Professor, this is the most amazing assignment ever. Or Dear Professor, I hated this project. Just kidding. But you could write something like, Dear Professor, I have a question about the homework. You don't have to write a comment here at all. But what I wanted you to know is that it's really hard for me to read a lot of text in the comment box because it comes back really small on my end, whereas Write a Submission is really large. If you ever write your homework in here, I'll probably ask you to redo it because it's really impossible for me to read something long here. So that's really it. Just attach a file or write a submission and click Submit, and I'll get the homework on my end. One other thing about homework. You may have noticed that homework has in it something called a deadline, which means there is a date on which homework is due. I'm kind of a stickler on deadlines because they're really important in the law. They're really important in your professional life, but also because I have a lot of students doing a lot of homework. And if I accept late assignments all the time, all semester, it really just creates a lot of work for me at the end of the semester. So I will always give you ample time to do your homework. You will have at least 1 week to do any type of assignment, and your projects, you will have a longer period of time. If life gets in the way, if you have a lot going on with your classes, with work, with family, with something personal, illness, whatever it is, I really implore you to just please email me and let me know that something is going on in your life and you need an extension on an assignment. That way, I know what's happening. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you pace whatever it is you need to do. Please don't disappear and let me know like a month later that something was happening, because I just want to know what's going on. So adhere to the deadlines, but understand that I know you're human and I'm human too. So there's always a week grace period when assignments will still be accepted, but after that 1 week period, let me know that something is happening. The flip side of the deadlines for that's good for you is that I'm also pretty quick at turning around the assignments. Usually it takes me just a week or so to grade them, so you'll know how you're doing in this class all semester. I won't leave you hanging until the end. Okay, so just a couple of other things that's here for you. Each week I will post an announcement. There's no announcements here yet because I'm making the videos right now, and I'll send out an announcement probably first thing Monday morning when the class opens up, but I'll give you an overview of what's coming that week. Your textbook is a full ebook, so you do need to purchase the access code, and that will allow you to open up our textbook. I know some of you will ask me this anyway, so I want to say it here. Your textbook has some quizzes and other assignments in the textbook. You do not do any of those. I will not look at those. I will not grade those. Those are not a part of your grade in this class. If you want to do them on your own, that is up to you. But all the graded work in this class are my own assignments that I give you in the weekly units. So just wanted to mention that. If you have any questions about purchasing the access code to enter the textbook, let me know. We already talked about weekly units. You can access the discussion board right through here, or you can go through the weekly unit and you'll see that link to the discussion board that will be right there as well. I also have a link here called I Have a Question. I mentioned this before in the first video. This is a really big community. I want us to make sure that we can ask each other questions, we can learn from each other. If you have a question about something in the class, something Middlesex related, you can email me, but you can also post it here. And I check this board probably once a day, every 2 days. So I will also see anything posted here. I think that's really it. Oh, there's also here useful links. I've given you a free legal dictionary and also trial court law library website. So if you wanted to learn some extra stuff about the law, you can read that here. So I think that's a pretty good overview of the class. So log in, you've watched the videos, print out the syllabus. The syllabus is a really fancy way of saying, here's all the rules for the class, here's the schedule, and here's the organization. I will stick pretty much to that to that schedule. I don't tend to change things during the semester, especially in an online class. But if you have any questions about it, please feel free to reach out. I should be on campus at the Lowell campus at least a couple of days during the spring semester. But if you want to meet in person, I'm happy to do that also. And I just wanted to welcome everyone into the class. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And I look forward to getting started on our first discussion board this week. Have a good week, everyone. See you online.